Hello everyone, this is Della DuLac. Thanks so much for joining me today. We are going to do the Paper Pumpkin May 2021 kit called Batter Up. This is a great kit. Really nice for the masculine people in your life or anyone who loves baseball. They have really three really nice card designs, just as they are. We of course are going to mix them up just a little bit. So the new kits have brand new instruction sheets. So there's a little bit better descriptions and pictures. Really nice, especially if you really like the kits as they are and want to do them just as they come, but I always like to mix them up a little bit. This is a little sneak peek for next month, so if you are not a subscriber, you definitely want to subscribe by June 10th. We're going to have some really fun papers to play with in this kit. So this is just a little sneak peek of some of the colors, as you can tell here, and this will coordinate with some of the cardstock and stuff in the new catalog. But when you are a new subscriber, you will always get a little block in your kit that you'll use with all of your other stamps. So they all fit on this block. Turn that over so you can see. So they all fit on that size block. You just pull them off and add them on here as you need to for stamping. I always like to have a few blocks going when I'm stamping, then I don't have to pull them off each time. And then this one comes with these little punch out sheets. Quick tip I have shared before, we're going to jump right into that real quick. So when you pull these out, they always have these little paper nubs on the sides, and they are very noticeable, especially on a dark, when you mat them on a dark color. So you can see that right here. I'm going to show that here too. So you can see that, and I don't know about you, but that really does make me crazy. So if you have an emery board, most people do. If not, grab a couple. And then you can just rub those right off. I will punch out all of my little pieces from my sheet, and I'll just go around all the edges and rub all of those off. And then I am all set and ready to put my pieces together. It just cleans them up and makes them look so much nicer. Okay, so on to the samples. Actually, there's a few of the cards. This is how your card pieces come, and then you can fold them over as your card base. I have done a few of them as they are, but you know me, I like to cut these apart and add some mats, trim them down, add some matting. So we're going to do that as well. There are the envelopes, and this is the inside flap. I kind of wish they had printed that on the outside flap, then you could have seen it when you folded it over. But when people slide that open, maybe they'll see a hint of blue on the inside. Some people like to cut these off and use them on their cards too. I try not to cut my envelopes up, just so I'm not wasting envelopes. Okay, so here are some of the card samples. I'm just going to pull these out of the box here. And you always get a Stampin' spot. Oh yes, quickly, one thing with this one here, it says you're going to get 2 Stampin' spots in this kit, so that'll be nice. Alright, and these little guys, let's move the box out of the way. Okay, so here are a few of the cards that I have done very close to what they had here. So this one I have changed up just a little bit. I wanted to see more of the baseball and this little red piece here, just to make this pop out just a little bit, and that in my opinion. And then of course I like to add stuff on the inside, so I've taken the stamp, the baseball stamp, And I've stamped that twice on the inside, and I've made my own little baseball, and I'll show you how I did that in a few minutes. So that one's very similar to the original. This one, again, very close to the original, almost exactly, except I did not add a personal person to it. So this could be for anyone. So I'll have that on hand if I want to send it to my brother or, you know, anybody, a friend. This one will be for Grandpa. I think my kids can sign this for Grandpa. Shh, don't tell Grandpa. And then I have taken, so for this one, I took just a little slice off of this one to put on the inside of the card. And I wanted this to be pretty simple, pretty basic. This one, again, I stamped the bats and the hat from the stamp set inside this one. And then this one, so I've done very close to this one. I have trimmed it down so I could add it to a card. I wanted to add that to some yellow. Again, I did trim down that little piece for the inside here. So these are very close. This one I tied all around the whole card and just tied a knot up here. With this one, I just did a double wrap, crisscross wrap before I put this on. I love this one. This one's really great. So I've taken just a portion of this card base here. So I just took 2 inches from it, and then a little piece for the inside, and I did mat it on the blue. And then I took this red piece also, and I added the brother. Okay, this one, I love this one with the, here's the original. There we go. So similar things, except I added the baseball here and the all-star. A couple bats on the inside. Super basic, really great kit. This one I've taken, again, a little bit of this piece here, the other piece that I had from this one. I added a strip down here. This is basic real red, did the double stamps, and this one I made my own baseball from one of the 1 inch old 1 inch punches. And again, a bat on the inside. So these are all of my samples. Very quick, I'm going to show you how I did those baseballs. So of course, unfortunately this one didn't come with a baseball. I think that would have been really nice if they had a baseball stamp in this kit, but you can make a baseball out of any circle punches. So this one was about a 2 inch punch. So if you wanted to make your own 2 inch baseball, or any of sized punches that you have, so this one I've punched a 2 inch baseball. This one I have punched a 1 inch. And I also have a 1/2 inch punch. Great baseballs. Of course, like I said, you can make them in any size you want. So what I have done here, and I've used my cutout here. I'm going to show this one so it's a little bit easier to see. So what I have done is I took this punch out. I'm going to lay it across here. Take my Stampin' Right Real Red marker, and I'm just going to give this a little outline. And then turn it around. And I'm doing it on this side here so I can see. I don't want to just have a whole big square punched out and then I can't see very much of it. So that way I can kind of make sure that these are relatively even. It doesn't have to be exact. Get this. There we go. Now that looks kind of cool actually just as it is, but we want to add some stitching. That's what's going to make it really look like a baseball. So we're just going to add some stitching. You can just make some little V's and go all the way down the stitching. And that is how I made my baseballs. Very cute. So that is my kit cards for today. I'm not going to actually put some together. I've just showed you a few of the things that I have done with this kit. A lot of fun. I think any of the recipients who like baseball are going to love any of these cards. Thanks so much for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe and click that bell button so you don't miss a video. And if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. Have a great day.